Did you know that you can now get hot cross buns with chunks of chocolate inside them? Or ones with blueberries, Marmite ones, vegan ones. Now some people would say that's just not right. Today is the day in the year that's called Good Friday. It's a day in which an innocent man was killed, was crucified on a cross. As a result of this day, many Christians have worn a cross around their neck. For Christians believe that Jesus lived a good life, believe that this good man was wrongly punished, and note that he died asking that his accusers be forgiven. Believe that Jesus threatened the powers by his way of living, not just the powers of that time, but of all time, and so was condemned to death. He was crucified with two criminals on Calvary Hill outside Jerusalem. The common method of ending crucifixion at that time was by breaking the bones of the leg. This prevented the victim from pushing upward to ease breathing. But when the soldiers approached Jesus, they saw that this was unnecessary. Apparently, just to make sure of death, the Roman soldier drove his lance between the ribs and into the heart. Immediately there came out blood and water. This post-mortem evidence that Jesus died not the usual crucifixion death of suffocation, but of heart failure. Died of a broken heart, heartbroken. Even in the course of his life, Jesus had looked back passionately and fondly with his heart at the city of Jerusalem and said, "Jerusalem, how I long to gather you under my wing and care for you as a mother does of her offspring." He got upset in that city when he'd learned that access to God was by special arrangement. His heart was torn when children were turned away from meeting with him. His heart had been moved when he came across a woman abused and condemned, when a beggar cried out for mercy, when he encountered deep hospitality and friendship. Now, Christians believe that God was in Jesus, Jesus the reconciler. But on Good Friday, he died heartbroken. Heartbroken that humanity had chosen to live on their own terms, that the Maker's way of love was not pursued as the best way for human beings to live. Instead, violence and the way of self-interest had been chosen. Christians believe that the cross of Jesus Christ touches all areas of life, for through the cross there is reconciliation for all people, for the planet, and for that deep inner relationship with the Maker. The cross speaks of sacrifice, of self-giving as the way to true freedom. Christians dare believe that as a result of the cross, there is hope, forgiveness, and new life for all. God and humanity can be restored. The way of love can be pursued once more. And all of creation cries out for this reconciliation, this wholeness. Do we not, in our deepest sense, our need to be reconciled to all things? The cross symbolizes that reconciliation, a coming back together of that which was torn apart, heaven touching earth. Wherever people come together, there is need for hope and a longing for love that is more than self-interest. The cross speaks of a reconciler who was crucified that we might be made whole. So enjoy your hot cross bun, and maybe give thanks, for this Friday is indeed good.